Though our own Narset would have been a pretty sweet top deck, because then we can just Narset into Pyroblast, Pyroblast their Narset, PO our Narset back. Like, I think we're still a reasonable percentage chance to win that game after opponent resolved Narset, but we just didn't draw good enough, so. Are we playing against Standstill? This isn't the best hand I've ever seen, but I think it's kind of reasonable. I'm pretty willing to just time walk on this turn. They're gonna spell pierce my Emerald. Really feels like they have a spell pierce. Saturn likes to spell pierce me. I feel like at the very least I should play around days. But obviously this walks into Mind Break Trap. Interesting. I'm certainly down for all of this. See if they let me resolve Time Walk. I'm kind of interested. I think he's gonna spell pierce it. At the very least, we have the it was Ancestral? Kind of odd. Wouldn't you just Ancestral in our upkeep? I guess you're trying to hold up counter magic, but negation? Yeah, for sure. I would definitely not counter a spell an Ancestral there. And we know we have Sprite Dragon sequenced on top above. Maybe we just sequenced this really poorly. We should probably have put the Sprite Dragon below the Night's Whisper. Kind of unfortunate. I sequenced that poorly. I should have put the Sprite Dragon below the Night's Whisper. There's no way I'm gonna let the Ancestral... I'm not gonna counter the Ancestral and then just let the Standstill resolve. Like, I don't know why you think we should counter an Ancestral there. It's just bait. Huh. Alright, we definitely missed, like, sequenced poorly, though, with the whole Night's Whisper thing. They're just gonna play another Standstill. They bounce. I was gonna say we could probably kill it with Sprite Dragon, but yeah, I really wish we had sequenced it the other way around, but nothing I can do now. I have to play with what we got. I know why I sequenced it that way, because if the Time Walk resolves, then we can go Sprite Dragon. That's still wrong though. It just has a force on my Night's Whisper. Okay, pitched Cruise to do that. We're just playing PO versus the mono counter spells decks today. Pretty rough. Rip mine. Guideland. Just the Soul Guide Lantern. What a game of Magic right here. Alright, I don't know about the stream anymore, chat. Might have to let it go. Sometimes you just play against mono decks that can't beat Dredge. Happens. Yeah, that's a good one. Question becomes, do I just pass holding up Volk? Do I get Merchant? Do I cast Night's Whisper? A lot of options here. I think I like just playing Merchant Scroll, and then I have Pyroblast, Fluster, Ancestral. The only way this really backfires is if opponent just jams like SharkStill on turn 1. I guess technically we could just go like Karn, Pearl, hold up Pyroblast. That's better. Like, we don't actually ever want to fetch a Pyroblast here because we don't want to fetch Volcanic, because we want to fetch Underground Sea. But I also don't think we're supposed to like Night's Whisper or Merchant Scroll, so. What are we tanking on? You're gonna negate my Pearl? That'd be really weird. You get to cheat and see my whole hand? Sure. Library. Oh, it's bad for the home team. Oh, it's bad for the home team. We're just playing against mono bad matchups now. Oh yeah. We're getting we're getting forced? Probe is so good. Snow covered plains. You got it. Alright, well, now if they counter our spell, they get off their library, so we'll be able to resolve Ancestral here. And if they counter and it's not negation, then we still have the ability to breach it back, so they really can't afford to counter there because then they're off library, and the library is how they're going to win this game, so pretty good time for us to force an Ancestral through. Another Soul Guide Lantern. I guess we will not be breaching back our Ancestral. I guess they already had a Soul Guide Lantern, so we were never doing that anyways. I'm not gonna misstep this Soul Guide Lantern, it seems like a waste. We didn't draw any lands or any Moxen. See. I guess we can make them use a lantern by casting Yogwill. So we can try to get a land. What a rough life we're living. It's a bait. It's a bait. Oh, they took the bait. You hate to see it. This is the downside to playing a bunch of counter spells in your PO deck, is that sometimes you don't have all the Moxen you need. You just get run over by Library of Alexandria. Stand still with counter backup, I assume. Arcane Lab. You got it. That one I don't really care about. I would like to hit land here. Shark Typhoon, Swords to Plowshare. Don't say. Well, I was gonna get rid of this breach, but I think I'm still supposed to get rid of the breach. So lab down, back to library. Activate library. We had a Moxen off the top. We have a pretty reason. Oh, I should definitely have mental misstep that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Definitely have mental misstep that one. Now they can Mystic Sanctuary their Ancestral back. That's a great draw, though. We're definitely going for it here. Opponent didn't have very much in their hand when we looked. Time to battle. Can we still beat a Library of Alexandria? Might. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance? Opponent drew a hot pile of air. Uh-oh. We've got a lot of colorless mana, but not a lot of anything else. Oh, we have a PO. Never mind. This time we are drawing into our POs. Still missing an opal or a sapphire. There's an opal and a sapphire. You'll love to see it. Now the question is, do we use Ponder, Brainstorm, or Narset? Feel like we Brainstorm. Nah, that's gotta be worse than Pondering. If we hit another opal or a jet, we can Whisper. We already lost our Breach and our Yogwill. So we can't actually rebuy these POs. So we kind of need to tinker. So I think we actually have to use this. We don't really want to Sprite Dragon because I guess this is pretty reasonable because we have jet into both of them. The opponent does have Swords to Plowshares in their hand. So we can play a Sprite Dragon, but we can only protect it from Swords with Force. Or we can just cast Brainstorm. I feel like casting Brainstorm is better. Okay, but we can't cast the Citadel. We can cast it next turn though. So we can still leave open one opal mana this turn to hold open Pyroblast. So if we go land, opal, and pass. Then opponent gets to go back on library, and they have a sanctuary, but they don't have four islands because they have a plains and a library. And then we fetch for the Underground Sea next turn and cast Citadel. Hopefully we don't lose our mana crypt flip. And then we go for like a lethal Sprite Dragon line. Oh, they're gonna cast Shark Typhoon. They're gonna cast Balance. Alright, I'm gonna force your balance. I guess maybe I could have let balance resolve. They were on 5 cards. So we would have just pitched the same things and they would have lost a bunch of lands. I probably should have just let balance resolve. There wasn't actually a reason to there wasn't actually a reason to counterbalance. Whoops. I got baited. I didn't realize how many cards they had in hand. It would have done the same thing, but they would have lost a bunch of lands. Stupid Justin. Got tunnel vision. Won the flip though, so that's good for the home team. I know that my top card is a land anyways, and I would rather use the black mana on this. I guess this can still whiff now, but I feel like this is fine. So we have a Citadel. They can cycle a Shark Typhoon to block it. What is this? Hardcast Mindbreak Trap? Oh, they're gonna cycle the Shark Typhoon. Okay. That is fine. You have a Shark token. We have a Citadel. We have a Tinker. Yeah, I guess we will cast this. Oh, that's what I was gonna tinker. I guess we'll tinker into top. Is this gonna be lethal? Not exactly. Do we have 10 permanents yet? No. But I do have a Pyroblast for that. We might end up going too low on life to do anything crazy, though. You still have Time Walk, though, right? What are we tanking over here? Oh, they have Mental Misstep. Let's see. Okay, now what? Now where are we? All right, top. Cast. EO. That should be lethal, so I want to activate top. Guess so. Last PO, go down to 2. Time Walk. Yeah, they're dead in like a million different ways. They're dead to Citadel, to Time Walk, Dragon, Pyroblast. How big should we make our dragon, though? That's the real question. Can't believe we're just gonna beat this Library of Alexandria because our opponent drew nothing. Very nice, very nice. Boom! Headshot. Dragon is superior to Monastery Mentor because it doesn't lag out my game. Monastery Mentor, you can just moto lag out your whole game and you have no chance. But Sprite Dragon, that one only is 1 trigger. Very nice. What up, TG? How was your Your day off. Did not read that dark blue on dark mode. Another one. We get a game 3, which I didn't think was going to happen after the library came down, but sometimes you just draw air. This is a pretty cool post from Steve. I guess I fixed it enough. We kind of woke up at a real time today, so might be all right. All right, where were we? Where were we? This hand. I think this is a keep. I'm pretty... Heat probes so much. But I think I need my misstep to protect my top. Saturn thinks it's an interesting keep. Gotta be kind of weary of like Lavinia, right? So I might as well just play out all my cards. I'm definitely not going to cast this PO on my turn, but I definitely will cast it on their end step. I'm not going to activate my top either. Just resolves. Let's see. All right, well, I'll definitely fight over this. I don't actually think Arcane Lab is like a super good card against this deck. I guess this version is a little bit different because it has the 4 Pyroblasts, but I have to play my fetch land to get to Citadel mana. I don't think my opponent has Mindbreak Trap, but obviously I'm going to get got if they do. I guess I would rather not use my blue mana. Certainly a lot of dead cards. I went for Ancestral over PO because I didn't have the mana for it. Should just be enough to go for Breach into PO, right? Oh, actually, I'm 1 mana short still. No, I have a mana crypt. Yeah, Breach into PO should be fine. I would rather get the mana crypt. Four, five, six, seven. Okay. Two, three. Okay. Bounce these to my hand. Draw a card. Do it again. About to draw a card, but I'd rather just play it fast. Blue, red, white dragon. I'm gonna not replay my mana crypt. I'm just going to use my pedal to cast Time Walk. Hack. Discard. What cards do I have? Trained my dragon well. Red, blue, dragon. Trained my dragons. All right. I didn't think we were gonna get there, but I think the keep is pretty fine. I have the mental misstep to protect my top, and my top should be able to find me action with multiple fetch lands, so I think the keep is pretty reasonable. Not bad, not bad. Might heat up some food, and now I'm gonna let this timer go. No! Unlucky. Yoshi the King asks, what is this deck? This is a vintage combo deck called Paradoxical Outcome. You play a bunch of oxen, and then you pick them all up, and you draw a card for each one you pick up. And then you replay your oxen and you do it again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Until your storm count's like 70. And then your opponent gets really mad at you. And then you kill them.